Hello my darlings, hope you're all doing well. Blush Lily here with another wax reading. And this one will find you at the right time to give you the exact information that you need to hear at this particular moment. To make sure that this reading is for you, let's go ahead and do a little bit of an energy check-in. Okay, so there's this energy of disappointment with something, a lot of tears, a lot of crying, maybe not necessarily even wanting to envision the future, wanting to even see and accept what is going on. There's a lot of disappointment. Show me more. Something that you really wanted didn't work out, but you know what they're telling me straight away, guys? If this energy resonates with you, they're telling me that it's not the end. There's something about this whole thing not being the end. Okay, let me see more. Like a temporary setback. Maybe some of you didn't get the visa, you didn't get the promotion. A particular relationship didn't work out. Maybe you're just tired of the world as a whole. I'm getting that energy. Over here, you're like, I'm just done with people. I'm done with the world. I'm done with everything. I do see that, quite a few of you, you're very emotional. You could be empaths, and some of you, you're forced to leave, or you're like, I have to leave. I have to go. Some of you might be missing home. But a lot of you, you're very, very emotional. And sometimes it's incredibly good. Sometimes it makes you experience a lot of things that other people would struggle, but you take it to heart, you take a lot of things to heart. I feel like for quite a few of you, you feel like your empathy and your emotions are a curse. It's not, my darlings. It really isn't. Some of you, you're quite artistic over here, intuitive. They're telling me that, again, they're bringing me back to that energy with disappointment, and they just want to already tell you that this is on the path, like just a little setback on the path of you getting the job of your dreams, getting to the place of your dreams. A strong connection to astrology is coming through. And this is quite interesting because they're telling me that you are a good boss, you're a good leader, you're a good colleague, but it's as if you're not necessarily in the right place to manifest this whole energy. Also, for some of you, I see that maybe somebody who was close to you, maybe your work wife or your work husband, leaving. Maybe a boss, but somebody you were close to. Aquarius energy is coming through. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy is coming through. You don't have to be those signs, but it is coming through. They keep on telling me that it's time to level up. You feel like it's time to level up. And I feel like here I'm getting unrecognized genius, unrecognized potential. The thing is, you can do a lot more. And it's as if you're crying about somebody or someone, some situation where your potential wasn't fully seen. And it was important, they're saying, for you to get this energy of moving forward in life, but you didn't get that recognition. But once more, they're saying that it's not the end. This is what they keep on repeating. It's not the end. You could be somebody who speaks a couple of languages. You could be somebody who tried different careers, and I'm getting a person who is able to multitask. I'm not going to say that you guys love it. I don't see it, to be honest. Maybe sometimes you do, but you're great at multitasking. Absolutely fantastic at multitasking. And when you put your mind to something, you become unstoppable. Some of you really feel like you were you come from another planet, because I keep hearing that I'm done with the world. I'm done with this world. I don't understand what the hell is going on. Like, you take things that are unfair or that seem unfair to you very close to heart. Very, very close to heart. Now, for some of you, and this is what I'm seeing, and this is only going to be for some of you guys. Now, for all of you, what I see is it's difficult for you to get to the place of a happy married life. For some of you, what I'm seeing, you could be at this particular moment crying over somebody who isn't choosing you. Yeah? For some of you, there's a third party situation. Or this could be also an indication where the person with whom you wanted to build your family life with is not acting right at all whatsoever. If you're single, you tend to attract people who are either narcissistic or codependent. Basically the devil over here. But a lot of you, you're questioning whether you're ever going to find the right person to build a happy home with. Okay, if that sounds like you, my darlings, keep on watching, because now we're going to channel the energies of this beautiful candle and see what messages you need to hear at this particular time. Could be about anything and everything, from whatever and whomever. Again, so it took me 2 times to light the candle. Once more, there's something that's coming through. You will try again. You will try again. Yeah, they're telling me, that there's this energy of conflict, of misunderstanding, of trying to find where you belong, trying to find a home. Maybe some of you lived in different countries. But right now they keep on showing me the energies of maybe even 2... give me a second. 2 different sides, yeah? And there's like some people that agree with you, some people that agree with the opposite side. They're telling me the decision isn't final. So if you're waiting about the decision when it comes to some sort of important document or visa or employment, they're telling me that right now people are debating. It's not set in stone yet. People are debating. They're telling me in your life, maybe you started quite a few things, but it didn't evolve. It didn't evolve into something long-term. This could also be with friendships, relationships, with your career, because I see a lot of beginnings, but I don't necessarily see this something turning into something long-term. Some of you like mushrooms over here. Some of you, the name Mario might be important, or any name that begins with an M. Mario, Maria, Maurice. They're telling me to let you know to stop thinking of 110 million scenarios. There's this energy where they're saying you're forming your reality. How interesting, look at the circle. You're forming your reality, and they're saying that you're quite powerful with the energy of the magician when it comes to manifesting. And they're saying one day you're building one reality, the other day you're in a bad mood and you're building a different reality. They're asking you to stick with one storyline. Something is about to end. Something is coming to a cycle, a complete cycle. Let me see what they're going to say about it. There's somebody who is preventing you from moving forward. Somebody who's, I don't know, they're showing me like, the body, it looks a little bit like a penguin. And somebody who was affecting you in such a negative way. But this person is leaving. They're showing me a ring. This is showing me a ring. Once more, they're saying just know that you will get married. For some of you, even if you're single, guys, I'm telling you the proposal is there. And the proposal is coming in sooner than you think. Much sooner than you think. You're protected. That's another thing. Like they're showing me this is you. Ooh, 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 look at that. Beautiful. Like this is energy of protection. Your spiritual team is saying you're already protected. So don't worry about the safety. You're fine. You're free to go. Okay, why are they saying free to go? Free to go. And they're showing me outline to something that looks like either a coast or an island. So maybe if you've been thinking about where it is that you need to go, a coast or an island of some sort. Okay, completely random. They're saying change the shoes. Change the shoes. Completely random. So, if your feet have been hurting, they're saying change the shoes. Also, this is, if we're looking at a deeper meaning, that saying, walking a mile in somebody else's shoes. They're telling you that you've already walked 10,000 miles in somebody else's shoes. It's time to put on your own shoes and walk comfortably. Some of you, I'm seeing that you might have issues with your digestion health at this particular time. They're bringing your attention to it. They keep on trying to show you some sort of path, you guys. Some sort of path, some sort of way out. I'm trying to understand. Give me a second. They're giving me the energy of bridges. So soon, and there's going to be someone acting as a bridge. This person is bringing information. This person, I keep hearing, bringing you... they're showing me like a safety raft of some sort. Something they're saying that's going to feel like, when you're drifting in the sea, drifting in the ocean, and somebody comes in and rescues you. It's quite interesting. They're saying somewhere where you couldn't get to. A city, a country, a place, a position. And they're showing me two people over here. Two people with whom you're going to be communicating very closely. Or this could be you and your friend, you and your partner. Somebody's going to be getting a bike or a motorcycle. Somebody might be riding a motorcycle. Interesting. Okay. And now they're showing me two people that aren't talking to one another, but they're not getting out of each other's lives. Like, see, you've got the woman over here, the man over here. It doesn't just have to be a woman and a man, but anyways, two people that are sitting back to back to one another, but they're still in each other's lives. Okay. They're telling me that over the next couple of weeks, the situation is going to be changing. The situation is going to be changing. How's it going to be changing? Okay, now they're giving me the energy of a moth or energy of a butterfly. Transforming, guys. So, I would like to tell you that everything is going to be all right. No, there's still a lot of things that you need to discuss with this particular person. But there's a transformation that's definitely happening over here. Transformation of a particular relationship, especially if you were resonating with that card of the devil. They keep on saying like it can't carry on like this. There's a change in status. A change in status that's definitely coming through. Now, another thing I'm seeing over here, guys, is that they're telling you don't be afraid to leave, don't be afraid to move. You'll be shown the path. You're definitely going to be shown the path. Don't be afraid. And they're also saying stop comparing yourself to others. Because they're showing me, watching somebody on social media and kind of saying, where the hell did I go wrong? Especially when somebody's posting pictures from their holidays, where they're on the boat or on the beach or whatever, happy, on a cruise, whatnot. They're saying stop comparing yourself. Like, you're going to catch up. You're going to catch up, and not everything is what it seems. Again, for whatever reason, they're saying pay attention to your gut health. Pay attention to your, they're showing me intestines. There's something about, maybe if that resonates with you guys, maybe needing to get some sort of checkup or just eat healthier. Maybe IBS for somebody. Now then, let's go ahead and take a look. For some of you, I'm seeing that you guys might have allergies at this particular time. Maybe sneezing a lot, yeah. Also, they're saying you need to save up at this time. Because I'm seeing the acorn, and the acorns, it's like something that needs to be saved up. So they're saying don't try to, don't maybe overspend at this particular moment. There's need to save up, yeah? Need to save up for later. Why do you need to save up? Let me see. They're telling me that you're going to find a new deal. Like now, when you're going to be looking for the ways to save, you're going to find a new deal with good percentages and things like this, yeah? Good interest rate. What else do you need to hear? I'm hearing a lot of music. I'm hearing applause. Okay, so they're saying, if you've been planning to go to a concert or you'll be invited to go to the concert, go. Definitely go. And if you wanted to audition for something, go as well. And they're showing me a heart over here and an angel. Definitely improvements when we're talking about the matters of the heart. The heart and the angel. So maybe for some of you, your name is Angela, or something that means angel in your own language. Let me see what else comes through. They're telling me that you're thinking about Christmas. Why are you guys thinking about Christmas already? Maybe you're planning when it comes to Christmas, because they're showing me a Christmas tree and they're telling me that Christmas time is going to be important. For some of you, if you're thinking about relocating, they're saying yes, next Christmas you're going to be in a different place already, And again, that angel of love that keeps coming through. Where they're showing me that you're happy. That's quite interesting, because for a lot of you, I'm doing this reading and maybe you're watching together with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your partner. They're telling me that you're going to be more than fine. More than fine. There's something about the stars that's coming through over here. They're saying, guys, pay attention to to your natal chart. Examine your natal chart. You're going to get a lot of hints there. Someone's thinking of you. Someone is thinking about you a lot. Oh my God. That energy that just burst into this reading, guys. Here I am talking about your natal chart, and then there's someone's voice as if just kind of screaming your name. This person is very proud, incredibly proud, stubborn as hell. There's a mix of love and hate over here. And this person is watching you on social media. This person is maybe asking around. This person has been trying to forget you, but they cannot. And again, this is what I was getting from your energy check-in, where you might be crying over something or over someone, and they keep on saying it's not the end. It's not the end of that story. Now, I'm not going to go too much into specifics, guys, because this is a general reading, and for some of you, the next stage is going to be the end, and for some of you, the next stage is going to be about rewriting the future. There's a new dress for my lovely ladies, yeah? There's something about purchasing a new dress, and this feels like a wedding dress to me, yeah? So again, this is a confirmation that you're going to get married. For some of you, maybe to the person who's now screaming your name. Okay. But for my ladies, for sure, you know? And there's something about maybe going into this energy, you know, where you're in the mood to wear dresses. You're in the mood for a more flowy, attractive energy, so to speak, yeah? Energy of attraction. Let me see what comes through here. There's letter J that's coming through over here, letter R. So maybe somebody junior. Okay. Chairs. Okay. This is interesting how randomly they're just showing me, you know, things that have to do with your fate, and then they bring in the message, change the chair. Damn it. They're like, stop trying to readjust that old thing. It doesn't work for you. Just change the chair. Okay. Fair enough. Just change the chair. And now they're saying, you know what, I told you to, you know, to save up, but they're saying that, you know, save up, but also there's something that you want. And it might be a little bit out of your budget, but they're saying that if it's something that you truly want, go for it. Save on things that are not going to be crucial. But don't forget to give yourself joy. Don't forget to spoil yourself a little bit. For some of you, you're preparing for some sort of celebration. Maybe someone's birthday soon, yeah? Another thing that's coming through, guys, is that soon you're going to be meeting people next to whom you might feel uncomfortable. And this is not going to be your social anxiety talking, but these people, it's almost like, I don't know, I keep hearing, they're kind of giving me this royalty energy, yeah? So somebody who's very influential, very authoritative. And they're telling me everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be absolutely flawless, yeah? So whether it's presentation or it's talking to somebody who's an official. Keep on showing me a dog. For some of you, there's some sort of interaction with the dog. Do you see? There's this dog, there's the tail, there are the paws. Looks like a golden retriever, and also looks like this dog, you know, like it has dreadlocks. I don't remember the name, but it's, you know, those long dreadlocks. But it's white. There's something about a white dog over here. Okay. And the golden retriever is obviously cream. They're telling me that somebody's going to come through, because when we're talking about dogs, these are friends and these are very loyal creatures, but they can also be quite mischievous. So you're going to be interacting with these energies. Okay, another thing that's coming through over here, there's a very clear message. They're saying it wasn't your fault. There's something that you guys have been also crying about, feeling guilty, especially something that has to do with the past, with the choices, with the decisions that you had to make, and now you keep on repeating it in your head. They're saying it's not your fault, it wasn't your fault, it was what you had to do. You couldn't, you're not going to be judged. You're not going to be judged. They're saying stop judging yourself. A triangle. A third-party situation is going to be over soon. They keep on saying that a third-party situation is going to be over soon. There's someone taller than you that's hugging you. Someone taller, someone bigger than you that's hugging you. And somebody's going to give you, or has already gifted you, there's something that has to do with a huge teddy bear. Yeah. An act of kindness, an act of sweetness, and also an act of victory, because they're showing me like this, you know, those toys that you win at carnivals and stuff. Like somebody will want to prove their worth to you. Somebody will want to show you in a nice and sweet way that they're ready to do anything for you. Even when you're a teddy bear. Now guys, another message that's coming through that's quite important. They're saying it's time for a cleanse, because they're showing me something that has to do with, I wouldn't even call it an evil eye, but I'm just seeing it's like, you know, some sort of dark energy that's attaching to your energy field, because some people are envious, because some people are just nasty. So there's something about, you know, doing a little bit of an energy cleanse and maybe creating some sort of amulet for yourself to keep those energetic parasites at bay. And again, they're showing me like the soak, something that has to do with Christmas, guys. Christmas is going to be important to you. I know we're in summer right now, but this is a timeless reading. But Christmas is coming through is important for sure. Christmas, number 13 is coming through is important. Number 21 is coming through is important. There's going to be some sort of prediction that will lift you up. I don't know if it's going to be this reading, maybe one of the other readings that you're going to hear, but there's something about lifting you up. Like it's going to resonate with you and you'll be like, okay, that message was exactly for me, from my spiritual team, from my future self. I might actually do that reading later on. Messages from your future self. Some of you are going to be invited to go to a place where there's a lot of furniture. This could be some sort of convention. This could be a shop, yeah, when we're talking about loads and loads of furniture. Maybe choosing a new sofa, or maybe choosing that chair that I was talking about, where you just be like, okay, it's time for that new chair. Even the wax readings on the internet are confirming that I need to change that damn thing. But overall, you know, there's this message where positivity is coming through. Going into a much more positive state of mind. For my lovely ladies out there, there's a message to closely monitor your cycles. I don't know why they said that, but I'm just here to pass on the message. Closely monitor your cycles within the next month. Okay, anything else? Let me see separately. Somebody's been breadcrumbing you. They're saying you need to see the difference between breadcrumbs and a full-blown meal, yeah? When we're talking about emotions. They're asking you to really pay attention to your satisfaction levels. And kind of have a little bit of a check-in with what you're expecting from a relationship or a friendship and what you're getting right now. And they're saying compare and contrast the two lists. Because that person who's breadcrumbing you doesn't really want you to see at all. They're telling me that might be like a frenemy that's... I want to say that's only using you, honestly, guys. No other way to put it. And if you've been thinking about doing pottery or getting some sort of vase, they're telling me yes, go for it. Because they're showing me some sort of vase that's going to look absolutely amazing. Or if you wanted to try and do pottery, yeah, go for it. Alright, my darlings. This is where I'm going to end your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. It was a little bit random, but hey, why not? Yeah. It is what it is. If you're up for a personal reading, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below all of my readings. And do check my Patreon page out as well. Alright guys, take care now. Bye.